and welcome to the Life of the Troxels. I wanted to hop on here and start this vlog because I've just been sitting down and doing like my summer schedule and trying to figure out like balancing my schedule during these summertime months because my daughter is not in preschool, so she's in summer, but I work full time. So we've been signing her up for like camps during the day, but then my one daughter goes to daycare full time, the other one goes to daycare part time, and so it's like no 2 days are the same during the week. So I've been writing out the schedules and kind of planning it around my work schedule, my meetings and everything like that. And I just wanted to sit down and chat and start this vlog because it's going to be kind of a fun week. One of the things that I want to do is dye my hair. And I talked about this in my last vlog, dyeing my hair and like the saga that it went on. It's not that dramatic. It's basically just my hairdresser wasn't available before I was going on my cruise, and I was like, well, I'm just gonna do it myself. And so me and my husband dyed my hair in the closet. Why did I say in the closet? In the bathroom. So me and my husband are gonna dye my hair in the bathroom. I have a grocery pickup tomorrow. I have camp schedules. So just wanted to hop on here and say thank you for being here. Welcome to the Life of the Troxels. I don't even think I introduced myself. My name is Laura. If you're new here, if you're not new here, my name is still Laura. It doesn't change. And I know most of you are new, so glad that you're here. And I hope that you enjoy watching the Life of the Troxels. We have a variety of videos here. We're not in any particular niche. Basically, it's just lifestyle. I share vlogs. I share travel videos. We have an RV. I share different, motherhood videos and things along those lines. But it's basically just sharing our life, the life of the Troxels. And so I'm really glad that you're here. So if those types of videos sound interesting to you, then feel free to subscribe. Really hope to grow this channel and bring more people like you along into this community. So thanks for being here. Hope you enjoy. So one of the things I did want to share is I was writing out like our little summer schedule. It's kind of a schedule because it just tells us like when her like first day of school is and her camp schedule is and everything. But mainly it's just she only goes to camp from 9 to 12. So I have the afternoons where she's home with me, and I work a 9 to 5 job. So I came up with a couple ideas of things that we could do together in like the afternoon. Go to the aquarium, the farmer's market. We could go to the botanical garden, a children's museum, do a back to school shopping, bake some cookies. Let's see, some of the other stuff. Like, we have some like kindergarten prep workbooks. We can try to go to like a new park, a new playground, go to the library. We did that last week. Went to the library for the first time and got her a library book, and she thought that was super cool. The library that's in our neighborhood actually has like toys that you can play with, and so she thought it was fun to do the books, but also like little play food as well. I played volleyball in high school, and I actually know who the coach is still at my high school, even though it's been 14 years since I've been in high school. So I was thinking of taking her to like a volleyball game. And then we actually went to a theater show. We went to a live play, and that was really fun. She thought that was so cool. It was like a real life movie. So those are some of the fun things. Some of them we've done, some of them we haven't done. And she's starting school in just a couple weeks. So we'll see what else we can do with our little summer activity. Not really a summer bucket list, but just kind of like a summer activity ideas when you have such a crazy schedule. So here is the before of my little hair dye experiment. I love the blonde color. It's just the roots are a little bit dark and kind of grown out. So I wanted to put some color on it to kind of blend that and not make it as much of like a contrast basically. And this is not the first time that I've dyed my hair at home, or even the first time that Eric's helped me dye my hair at home. I've done a lot of blonde with me and my mom, as well as I did a fun like pink color a few years back with Eric. So I tried this Wella Color Fresh color in the caramel color. I don't know how many times I need to say color, but I wanted the chocolate one, but of course that was out of stock. But I went with the caramel and I thought it turned out really good actually. Yeah, there's definitely blondes on here that need to, oh, it's cracked my neck, that need to be colored. These are like fancy gloves. Okay.
Didn't snap the way I thought it was going to, but oh, that made a fart sound with my glove. That was weird.
Is that better now?
Literally. This looks.
Alright, let's shake it.
Why is it when you got stuff in your hands, you start to get itchy? You're like, I don't want to touch my face.
We don't have anything on your hands yet.
No, what do we do with gloves?
Do that side.
Yeah, what side you want? You want that side?
I want this side.
Let's see how you do it first.
It's kind of hard to do it in the mirror. Obviously, dyeing your hair at home is kind of a mess, but it was really nice to have Eric help me with it. That way it went a lot faster and everything was a little more evenly distributed. He thought it was kind of a fun little like art project basically to help me with it and was really excited to see how it would turn out when it was all done. We really couldn't tell if it was going to be good or not until it was all washed out and dried and styled.
You're good. Chip clip.
We should have got a chip clip. It was a great idea.
Alright, up here, the roots.
I've been down low on my luck, taking every shot, but I can't give up. Oh, I can't see too far ahead. The light in my soul. After I got my.
How is it in like the back? If it like lays together, like up here. You don't have to do that.
Head scratch.
Yeah. What do you think? Coated?
Yeah.
Curious to see how it turns out. Definitely like lighter on the bottom.
Want me to set a timer?
Yeah.
Want me to start with 10 minutes?
Yeah. So I think I left it on for like 15 minutes and then just sat very still on the bed. Well, fingers crossed. And here's the final product. It's definitely more even, you know, obviously still lighter on the bottom and darker on the top because that's how it started, but a little more caramely, just like it said. Kind of blended the roots a little bit and I thought it was just a fun little change. It was a semi-permanent color, washed out in just a few weeks. I talked about it in my last vlog, how I was trying to redo the blonde before my trip and it just was not gonna work out, and instead I just decided to pivot and try this instead, and I really thought it turned out great. It was a really fun little experiment that we did and I'm very proud that I tried something new, and I'm kind of using it as my new metaphor for life. Basically, like if you're getting these roadblocks in your life, to try a different path and go somewhere else and it might surprise you. Okay, for lunch we have some leftover salmon and green beans and some orzo, and this is my favorite way to do leftovers. I just mix them all together and then put a little bit of sriracha on top, and it makes it basically like a little salmon bowl. So much better than just like reheating it and eating it separate. I don't know, it's my new favorite thing, and the sriracha is a must. Are you helping put the groceries away? You can see somewhere back there. So I have a grocery haul. I just did a grocery pickup from Vons and the total was $122, which isn't that bad of a price, but I feel like I didn't get very much. Like I didn't get any produce. I got a little bit of produce. and like no meat. And so I'm like, that's all I get. But I wanted to share. Got a pack of pouches. We needed the veggie pouches instead of just the applesauce pouches. A bunch of new trash bags. Some new dish gloves. Ever since I have been wearing gloves to do the dishes, it has been so much easier to do the dishes. Like if once they get all gross and I have to go without for a little bit, I'm like, no, always have to have a backup pair. And then some mayo. We have a pack of green grapes. These are red grapes. We had just eaten through a pack of green grapes, and so we did red for this time. And then some little honey gold potatoes. We're gonna have some of those with dinner. Container of feta cheese. A block of cheddar cheese. That's for dinner as well. These little mini pepperonis. My daughters love the little mini pepperonis. It's a great like snack, like lunch thing, as well as some cheddar squares. They tend to like the cheddar squares more than like string cheese. Then a gallon of milk. Now that we have a family of 5 and everyone's drinking milk, we go through a gallon in about 4 days. So I'm buying at least 2 gallons a week. And then especially if we're like making coffee at home and going through it a lot more, we go through a lot of milk. Bananas. The other thing I dropped was apples. I love apples. I eat an apple a day, literally. Like that phrase, eat an apple a day keeps the doctor away. I got 2 boxes of the Red Lobster Cheddar Bay biscuits, which I call Chiskits. And then they also make the gluten-free kind, so Eric can eat these, and we make those a lot. Some shredded coconut. I'm gonna make a dessert with the coconut, as well as chocolate chips, butterscotch chips, walnuts, and sweetened condensed milk. And then we already had the graham crackers, so I'm gonna make everything with that. And then I got a package of carne asada seasoning, some M&Ms. We're gonna start potty training my 2.5-year-old, so we're gonna do M&Ms as like her little treats. And then some garlic powder and onion powder as well. And that's it. Like no meat, hardly any produce, just 1 thing of milk, like no eggs, and $122. Like, not terrible, not great. So me and Summer are gonna do a quick outfit of the day before we run out. So first I have the shirt. It says good luck. It's got a shamrock on it. I know a shamrock. It's from Shop Kristen Johns, and I loved it. It's like a really good quality t-shirt. It was like oversized tee, which is hard to do when you're so tall to find one that's oversized. And then I did the maroon shorts. These are bike shorts from Amazon. And then Summer's outfit is from Target. She's got her little romper on. So my shoes, I just have like my Nike mom shoes. And then these socks are new from Amazon. They're called quarter socks. I'm trying to get away from my millennial ankle socks, but I couldn't quite commit. So I kind of like how they look. They are very comfortable. So like I said in the beginning, this schedule over the summertime is always so crazy. So while Maddie was at her summer camp, I took little Miss Summer to the park and went in the swings, and then we just waited in the car until camp was over and picked up our sister to come home.
And oh, you got it to her cone, the red team plate.
So I've been obsessed with these 7-layer magic bars at the store, so I decided to try to make my own. And you need some condensed milk, some graham crackers, some walnuts, some shredded coconut, butter, semi-sweet chocolate chips, and butterscotch chocolate chips. And of course, my daughters wanted to help me out, which is perfect. And I thought they turned out pretty good. Not as pretty as the ones at the store, but a lot of fun to make and definitely a tasty dessert. So, my daughter is going into kindergarten and we're doing our back to school shopping, and the kindergarteners don't have any required school supplies that they need. And she's got a good amount in her wardrobe, but she definitely needed some new shoes and some things like that. So we just did a quick stop to Target. Seriously quick. I think it was like 45 minutes just to like grab a bunch of things for her school year. So I wanted to just share a little bit of like a back to school haul, but it's like not really because most of the stuff that she has is like good to go for another year. She just had her birthday in August, so you know, she's doing pretty good. So let's start with the shoes. Whoops. So first we have this pair of like high top sneakers. And one of the things that took the longest while we were there was trying to figure out what her shoe size was, because, you know, I'm like, I've basically just had her try on a bunch of different sizes, and in these she's a 10, and then in like sandals she's a 10, but then these shoes were like falling off of her in a 10, and so we got them in a 9. And so this is the other one that we got. They're like sparkly, they look like Vans, like slip-ons, but they're sparkly pink. When you're Maddie, that is perfect. And she tried them on and like the 10s were like coming off her heel. So I don't know if those will last all school year, but if we need to get her another pair of shoes, that is a-okay. And these were only $20 and these are $25. So this one's the most expensive ones, but she really likes high top sneakers or like boots and things like that. So I think those will go, especially if it's like rain, once you know, the rain starts coming in. So like I said, there wasn't any like mandatory school supplies, but they did have a school supply like recommendation there, and they're like, you know, certain things are recommended to have at home, like a pair of scissors and some glue sticks and some markers, and we have all of that stuff already. And then they had a list of like things if you want to donate to the classroom, these are some things that you could donate. And obviously it had like tissue boxes and hand sanitizer and hand soap and but other school supplies like pencils and papers and things like that. So I just read through it, and then when I was pushing through the like school supply area, I just kind of grabbed a couple things that I remember being on the list. So one of them was a ream of colored construction paper, a pack of markers, Crayola brand, they specified it. And so I also got Crayola crayons. And again, they specified you had to have at least the 24 pack, but that's actually all that Target sold was a 24 pack. And then a pack of number 2 pencils. And I got the Ticonderoga brand, which is like absolutely the best one. They had some of them have like neon colors or whatever, but I figured some like basic pencils would be good. So I'll be donating those to her classroom. And then she has a lot of water bottles, as all of the kids do, but I kind of wanted her to have a real sturdy one, not just like the plastic ones, but one that was, this is a stainless steel, which I thought would kind of keep things a little bit colder for her. So, you know, basic water bottle, small enough to fit in her cup holder of like her car seat, which is a big thing. A lot of the ones are like bigger now, or they have like a straw that goes in the middle that you can't like fold down. And this actually has water in it, and it is like completely leak proof. So this was a good one. And then I always post about the lunch like boxes that have like the 4 containers in it, and I use it for everything for all my daughters. Like that's what I pack in their lunches. It fits in like their lunch box. But we saw this one and I thought that this one was like a little bit nicer to bring. I'm now wondering if she even has to bring a lunch. I feel like lunch is included. I'm gonna have to look into that. She might not even need this. But this is really nice. I don't even know how much this was. Let's see, the water bottle, does that have a price on it? $19.99 for the water bottle. What is this called? This was only $5. This was $20. This is a little more expensive obviously than I wanted to spend, but it's that Simple Modern brand that is really good. And this, for only being $5, it's like, okay, we can do it. But it's got, you know, 3 containers, but a big enough one for sandwiches. And then it has like little silicone on it, so when you close it and like snap it, it like really seals it in there. So, you know, if you have things like you want to put some like ketchup in with like your chicken nuggets, it's not gonna hopefully spill out. I know, now I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, I don't think she needs this, but it's fine. We have plenty of ways of uses for this. Okay, so now onto clothing. So let's see. I feel like the back to school sales are like over now, even though we're not back to school where we live. They know the school schedules in California. We are all not started yet, but there are a couple. I went through the clearance and I got some good stuff on clearance as well. I also got 2 things for her little sister because those are on sale. They're like $3 each, but not part of this. So I got 3 pairs of the Cat and Jack leggings. Just a black one and then like a black with sparkles and a maroon. These are actually the same colors that she had in like the next size down, the previous size that she was in, those same colors, and they work great. They're so comfy. They actually fit her around her waist. Like I said, she didn't need that much. A lot of the like pants and clothes that she has from last school year still work for her. And then my daughter being 5-year-old girl, I don't know about yours, but she is obsessed with princesses and dresses in general and will do dresses for everything. So especially while it's still hot in on August and September, she's going to be wearing a lot of dresses with little like bike shorts underneath it. So we got her some new dresses that would kind of go into, you know, summer into fall. So here's one, and it's like so comfy. It just goes like straight down, basically nothing around the waist. And this, you could even bring it into like, bring this into fall time with like this underneath it. Here, a little rainbow with this hot pink like skirt. It's the same fab, the rainbow's underneath it. It just has this little pink skirt over it. And this is a good one. It's a twirly dress, but it's not like so bulky. She can still like button herself, or buckle herself in and out of her car seat. This is another one of those dresses where it's like, it's actually Minnie Mouse on the top and like white underneath with the little skirt, where it can be like a princess dress, but it's not like poofy dress. But we saw those sitting there and I couldn't say no. Here's just a simple dress. Oh, I didn't talk about prices. So the leggings were $5 each. This dress is $12. This dress is $14. The Minnie Mouse dress is $14. So this one is just like a t-shirt dress. Super easy. This again would go with these leggings, I think. Or even just black. And this was only $8, not even on sale, just straight up $8. And this is adorable. That's it for dresses. Here, all the t-shirts were only $5. And so there's this one, which is like glow in the dark space. And we have a pretzel. Again, this, I mean, maybe I should have got 2 of these like maroon leggings because those will go so perfect together. More rainbows. And then I got a pink long sleeve, and I'm like, this would go really good like underneath the dresses. Like this one, she could wear the long sleeve underneath it to kind of move it into like fall weather. So this shirt was on clearance. It was only $3.50. And then this one was also on clearance for $3.50. And this one's kind of cute. The sleeves are like a little ruffly. And that was everything that we got from Target. for our little kindergartner starting school in just a few days.